Welcome to the channel, everybody. Andre with Eagle Express, and today picking up from Moscow, Idaho, and the load goes to Plains, Montana. Moscow, Idaho to Plains, Montana. All our snow is almost melted. There's a few little areas where you can see it. So basically we went from like negative degrees at night, like negatives, into like very low positives, and then all of a sudden it just went from super cold, jittery kind of weather into 50 degrees, pretty much, like boom. And that's how our summers do. Our summers start the same exact way out here in Spokane. So I did spray some ceramic coating on my windshield, and it looks like I should have rubbed it in before. Rubbed it in and not let it sit, but I just I sprayed it in the shop and let it sit overnight. And today, I don't know how it's gonna wash off, but kind of foggy looking through the windshield for now. I'm sure that'll clear up as soon as we hit some rain and all that. And if you guys want a little life hack, basically instead of using Rain-X, pick yourself up a bottle of ceramic coating. Ceramic coating, it's a good one. I use a Sumo, S-U-M-O, Sumo ceramic coating, and that thing, you spray it once and it's good for a long time. My son has sprayed that on his car. He says it's the longest ceramic coating that he's ever used, and he's the kind of guy who likes doing that stuff, likes applying it. That way the water beads off of his vehicle, so he takes care of his car. He takes care of his windshield as well with it. So I've used it before as well. So using that plus like Rain-X style or whatever, something that beads off windshield washer fluid, that really helps when you're dealing with a lot of rain. All right, let's go pick up that load. We'll see what it is. Basically, it's 3 tall pieces, like 50 tall. There's 3 of them, and they need to be standing up. So we need to have them standing up, and they need to be like tied down to the wall and all kinds of things. So we'll see what this is all about. I'm not exactly sure. I know they need a safety vest to get loaded and stuff, so, or unloaded maybe to unload. I don't know. We have all that, so we'll put on our safety gear as needed. I've been driving. Google Maps has been horrible and terrible on this one. I don't know what it is, but led me through some like washed up roads. We did have some sudden snow melt, like I was telling you guys, from freezing temperatures up to 50 degrees. So it's a little better here with snow. It doesn't snow as much as in Spokane because it is south, but still, they still do. And a lot of washed up roads, and I don't know what the heck this thing's doing. It's taking me through all the farm roads, all the washed up roads, even some of the ones that say road closed. I had to go through all that too, because I don't know what it is. What, is there not enough asphalt roads that it can take me on? So weird. This Google Maps, if it can save you a minute or two, it's gonna lead you through some dirt roads through who knows where. Who wants that? I don't understand. Just trying to get up on the main road because I do gotta fill up too. Been driving head on with all this crazy wind. We got crazy wind happening, so it ate up my fuel faster than I thought it would. And I want to fill up in Idaho because Moscow's technically Idaho, so we'll see what the fuel price will be like. Finally, some old 95. Okay. Good thing I didn't wash my van, because seriously, I went through some crap. I'm gonna arrive at the shipper, they're gonna be like, what did this guy come from? Did you come from the hills? Loaded with, I'll show you guys. Okay. 3 windows, they gotta ride just like this. They can't be laying down, so they gotta be standing up. And I'm gonna come home also, and I'm gonna put, basically what else I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come and install one more hook in here. That way I can put another strap this way, and I'll also do one of these corner pieces that's kind of like the orange one on top. One there, and I'm going to restrap it as well before I actually, head out to to delivery through all the, you know, twisty windy turns through Montana. That's basically it. So originally 3 pieces, and that's what it is 3 pieces, but there's 2 more that kind of came along with it, so we'll see. Still waiting on a good to go from broker, I guess, but I'm gonna go in town, maybe grab something to eat and then head on home. So this is how I strapped it in so far. It wasn't me who did that. That was already done like that, so I think somebody's already brought it on the truck here somehow, and then, you know, did it their way. But you're supposed to use corners like this everywhere. I just didn't want to put any here yet. I kind of wanted to see if this would even hold up, and it holds up. It does all right. So Montana, here we go. Remember I was telling you guys that there's a little bit of flooding. Some of these rivers, I've got some signs that were there showing water over a roadway, so we'll see where those are at. I'm not sure exactly when we'll see that, but the way back is just simple as well. Takes me through some, you know, little tiny little towns, through some tiny little roads. Hopefully all the roads will be open and not washed away, because this whole water over roadway and getting the roads washed away, that's a crappy situation if I gotta go turn around and go back and go take another route somewhere. Don't know. We'll see, I guess. Good morning from Spokane, Washington. 4:34 a.m. and I'm out on my way. Didn't leave last night, but decided to leave in the morning. Nice and dark still, but hey, I'm on my way. Should be there with, the way I'm leaving, should be there within about 30 minutes earlier than what it's scheduled for. That's considering I'm gonna probably, I don't have to fill up one more time, but maybe I will. I don't know. I guess we'll see. It's not that far, St. Regis from here, so maybe I'll just fill up in St. Regis and be done with that. Looks like I made it. Since it's windows, it must be right here with the new house. Let's go see. And that's the end of that delivery. Now next time I'm going to be coming through from right here and going to Kalispell, or maybe even going the other way and seeing this house here, this new house. I'll know that I contributed just a little bit to it. Kind of a nice feeling maybe sometimes. A lot of times I'll drive by and I'm like, oh, I've been there, I've been there, I've been there, I've been there. Same thing with like in town. But this is out of town, 200 miles away. Almost 200, something like that. Okay, well, gotta go find a bathroom. Use a bathroom. Sometimes drivers break down. Sometimes the van resurrects itself. Never know what could happen. Just had a driver I thought I might have to go and recover, and somehow he's gonna keep on going. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully he can make it out there. But for me, my load is complete. This one is done and over with. You guys asked me a common question, like, hey, is this the right time to get into the business? You guys, nobody knows when it's a good time. I know that I can give you some solid answers. Solid answers are the vehicle market has gone down and it keeps going down. So vans are more accessible, they're more affordable, and they're actually a really good price if you can buy one for cash. You guys can find an Amazon van, you can find a rebuilt title van, you can find whatever. If you got cash to buy a van in cash, you can find one from anywhere from 18,000 even down to 17,000 depending on the mileage, and up to like 30,000 or low 30s with with like really low miles, and the new ones like 21, 22, 23s. So vans are not as expensive as they used to be. There's no such thing as an $80,000 van unless you're going to go get financed. You need to go through the bank, and then you got to go, you know, through the dealership and do it that way. I wouldn't do it that way. Never, ever, ever, because that brand new van, as soon as you come off the lot, is worth $7,000 to $10,000 less just from that. Plus, you know, good drivers put on anywhere between 130 to 150,000 miles in 1 year. And as soon as you hit that 150,000 in 1 year, that vehicle, if you go to sell it or whatever, is going to be worth half of what you paid at the dealer. So no point. The best thing to do, is I recommend, is buying a used van with low mileage and hitting the road that way. Whether it's a Sprinter, or whether it's a Ford Transit, or whether it's the Ram ProMaster, or whatever you like. You guys always ask me what I prefer. I prefer the Sprinter just because it's the longest. You get good mileage. It's a diesel motor. The transmission is good on it. You get torque. You get the MPG, and you get a long-lasting engine that lasts a long time, as long as you take care of it right, as long as you do your maintenance correctly and on time with it. These vans will run forever. I know my father is almost at 700,000 miles on his van. Original engine, original transmission. It started consuming a little bit of oil right now. That's why he's having a little bit of issues. It's actually, that's what I'm talking about as far as the recovery. I might have to go and do that one, but he's gonna keep on going. He sprung a leak somewhere in the engine, and you know, it went into limp mode and this and that, so we talked it over, and he's just gonna keep adding oil and keep on going. And then he's gonna look for a new engine. But hey, a new engine, not brand new from the dealer, but a good used one with low mileage, you know, anywhere upwards of $7,000. And to buy a new van, even a used one, you're looking at anywhere between 20 and 30. So it makes sense to just go and buy a new engine, a new used engine, and keep on going, keep on trucking, because why would you want to spend extra money on another van? There's just no point. Absolutely no point. So hopefully that answers your question. The answer is it a good time to get into business? If you're going, it's never a good time to go in this business, even if times are good, because you don't know when times are going to be bad. If times are really good, then that means you got to be raking in that cash and preparing for things to go slow and bad. Right now, they're steady slower, as they always are in the wintertime, but the vehicles have gone down after COVID and after all the shortages and everything else. They're accessible. So for the people, for the right people, if you go buy it in cash, it's a good time. If you're going to go everything into debt and credit cards and everything, and you want to, you know, build your success on debt, it's not a good time for you. So it's my opinion, and this is just my opinion, is don't go into it if you're going into debt. If you've got cash laying around, you got, you know, a little bit of money left over in the bank after you do buy your van in cash, after you do pay your full insurance premium with cash, and so on and so forth, and you got some money laying around for fuel, repairs if you need them, things like that, to pay the bills at home, then yeah, it's a good time for you. And if everything is going into debt, and you already have debt on top of this debt you're thinking about collecting again on top of that, don't do it. I wouldn't do it. But hey, you guys have your own, you guys are smart, you have your own, you know, wants, needs, opinions, and everything else. The people that want to listen to my opinion, they'll listen to it and take it and either open their business and keep going, or they're just gonna not do it. But don't make mistakes, guys. Don't invest money, and then, you know, don't invest money that you already do not have if you don't have it. That way you're not going to be even in a deeper hole. That's my take. God bless you guys. Take care. We'll see each other on the next load. And the next load, I'm actually on my way there right now. But that's the next video. So like and subscribe. Comment if you want to. And we'll see each other next time.